Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, I love this formation so much, YouTube, honestly. The left centre mid, extra pass to the left winger. Bam, easy finish. I love it. A brand new secret meta formation on EAFC 24. And I'm telling you right now, YouTube, this formation will absolutely blow your mind. But before we get into it, drop this video a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. So, guess, before you've even seen it, guess what you think it is going to be in the comment section down below. But I'm going to spoil it right now. It is the 4-3-3-5 variation. So, it is the 4-3-3, but it is with a false 9 centre forward rather than an out-and-out striker. And I'm telling you right now, for your cheapest and most reliable place to buy your FC24 coins, check out mmoexp.com. Link is down in the description below. Use the code WOLF at the checkout for 5% off your order. This formation and these custom tactics are mind-bogglingly good. I don't even know if that's a word, but they are insane. So, without any further ado, let's get into the custom tactics. Balanced on the defensive style, 100% YouTube. Like I say in all my videos at the moment, pressure on heavy touch is something I was beginning to like right up until the latest patch. And then I'm telling you now, I feel like it has been nerfed into the ground. I don't know whether any of you agree. Let me know in the comment section down below. But I just feel like this has been nerfed so much. Press after possession loss, I think it's awful. I think it drains your stamina so much. I think press after possession loss is a usable tactic, but only in like the last 15-20 in-game minutes. I would not use it from minute 1. I just like balanced. A balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team shape is neutral. That's what I like, YouTube. So because of that, I'm going to use it. The defensive width. Now, if any of you don't know what happens on this latest patch, your team will naturally play out wide when we're defending. The defensive structure of your team will naturally push out wide. It is a little bit annoying, but I understand why EA have done it. EA have done it to try and stop the byline meta and the switches of play which were rampant on the on EAFC 24. So because of that, they've forced our defensive structure out wide. We need to compensate because of that. We do need to go a little bit more narrow. So I've only gone down to 45 on the width. Again, I want to make the middle of the pitch nice and compact, but at the same time, I don't want to give my opponent the free reign down the wings on the left and right hand side for the byline meta. So it's why I've gone with 45 and not like a 40 or a 35, which I have gone with sometimes. I feel like at this moment in time, 45 width is a really good happy medium G spot. Now, the defensive depth. You're going to be a little bit shocked with this. I have gone up to 58 on the 4-3-3-5. Yes, 58. You will think that is a very random number. Nice. That's what I'm talking about, by the way. Playing a little bit of a higher defensive depth. Winning that ball nice and high up the pitch. And you would be right in thinking that. It is a very random number. But there is method to the madness. And hear me out right now. My spreadsheet and my data that I use for my custom tactics. I write everything down. Expected goals against. Conceded goals, blah, blah, blah. I concede less goals on the 58 depth. So, I must be doing something right. I like to be a little bit aggressive. You know, I do like to play in an aggressive style of FIFA where I don't give my opponent much respect and I get in their faces and I press them, etc. But I don't want to go too YOLO because on this game at this moment in time, defending isn't easy, is it? Like, most of you will probably agree with me in the comment section down below. Defending on this game isn't easy, YouTube. So, I've kind of had to go kind of like an in-between in my happy medium, you know. So, because of that, I'm using 58 depth and it works, YouTube. Believe me, it works. Now, the offense is build-up play and chance creation. You can probably guess what I'm about to tell you right now before I even get into it. It is, of course, balanced and direct passing. What am I going to say? It is your bread and butter. Your absolute bread and butter. Now, I really like the balance of direct passing. Always have done and always will. And I think the 4-3-3-5 is a perfect example of how to use the balance and direct passing. It gives us more attacking options with it. It's very good and very effective. Offensive width, pretty boring. I actually just leave it on 50. Yes, I do just leave it on 50. But if you're someone that does want to make your left winger and your right winger a little bit more narrow, you know, a little bit more tucked inside, maybe go down to 45 and see if you like that. I did like the 45 width, but I kind of wanted to use the wingers actually as traditional wingers in this formation. I wanted to use my left winger and right winger just as like the traditional wingers. So because of that, I've just left it on 50 width. Players in the box is, of course, 7. The more players that we have in the box, YouTube, the more goals we will score. Very simple, very easy to understand. Corners and free kicks, they are on 3 and 3 for default, but take that down to 2 and 2 to stop us getting counter-attacked on from our own corners and our own free kicks. So, custom tactics done. Let's get into the player instructions. Now, the centre forward in the 4-3-3-5 YouTube is probably the most important player in this formation. Everything, and I mean absolutely everything, will go through this player. So, in my opinion, I would have your best player in that centre forward position. So, for me, my favourite player to use on this EAFC 24 at this moment in time is Neymar. I absolutely love him. Always have done, always will. 5-star, 5-star. I love having the 5-star skills, having the 5-star weak foot. He is my best player, so he is in that centre forward position. The player instructions that you're going to want to have on that centre forward, or the false 9, whatever you want to call that position: stay central and get it behind. The stay central is quite possibly the most key part of this centre forward. I do not want my centre forward drifting out wide or anything like that. I want my centre forward to play in that centre forward false 9 position, almost like a number 10. That's what I want from my centre forward. I want them staying there, staying wide, staying central, sorry, not staying wide, in them central areas of the pitch. The getting behind as well is pretty self-explanatory. I do want my striker, or centre forward should I say, to make forward runs in behind the defence, because even if I don't play the ball to my centre forward, my Neymar, as he is making them runs in behind, it does create a lot of space in that central area of the pitch for my left central midfielder and my right central midfielder to pick up. The left winger and the right winger are on exactly the same thing, YouTube. So the first thing you're going to want to have on is come back on defence. This is the most important thing right here. I play with my left winger and my right winger on stay wide. So stay wide. I really was actually thinking of having them on cut inside, blah blah blah, trying to make it like a prime Liverpool, you know, where you'd have Bobby Firmino in that centre forward position, you then have Mane on the left and Salah on the right, making penetrating runs inside. You can definitely do that if you want to, but I actually use the formation a different way. My left central midfielder and my right central midfielder push up into them spaces, and then I leave my left winger and my right winger in the wide areas of the pitch. The getting behind, very obvious as well. I want my left winger and my right winger to make them penetrating runs in behind. And the getting to the box for cross, again, very, very, very simple. I want my left winger and my right winger to get into goal scoring opportunities. So because of that, we need our left winger and our right winger on getting to the box for cross. And that is exactly the same on my right winger as well. Come back on defence, making us a little bit more defensively solid. Stay wide, get in behind, and get into the box for cross. That then brings us nicely onto my left centre mid and my right centre mid, and they are both on the exact same thing. So the first thing you're going to want to put them on is get forward, then get into the box for cross and cover centre. So my left central midfielder and my right central midfielder are on get forward, get into the box for cross and cover centre. So instead of having my left winger and my right winger making them penetrating runs inwards, my left central midfielder and my right central midfielder are actually them players that make them runs forward, pushing up. They go past my centre forward and they get into the box for cross for goal scoring opportunities. Your left central midfielder and your right central midfielder in this formation will score an absolute lorry load of goals, believe you me. Like, they will score more goals than you ever thought was possible, and that is all down to having them on get forward and get into the box for cross. The cover centre as well, I just want them to cover the central areas of the pitch. Pretty easy when you think of it like that. My CDM, stay back while attacking and cover centre. My CDM does not move from that middle area of the pitch. He kind of plays like that Rodri role or that Boubacar Kamara role in that middle of the pitch. That's where my CDM stays. That's where I want him to stay. I'm not really interested in him going forward or anything like that. I want him to hold the fort down, be that CDM, be that absolute unit of a player in the middle of the pitch. I then don't attack with my left back and right back in the 4-3-3. If I was to have my left winger and my right winger on cut inside, I would probably have at least one of my fullbacks on join the attack and overlap to provide the width on that side. But because my left winger and my right winger are on stay wide, I actually do just play with my left back and my right back on stay back while attacking. I am not interested in attacking with my left back and right back at all. Both of my centre backs are just on completely default settings, so stay back while attacking, normal interceptions and stick to position. And then last but not least, my goalkeeper is on comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. So I'm now going to show you some gameplay clips. Let's get into it. Nice. Go on. Go on, Eto. Go on, Eto. My left winger. Beautiful. Oh, what a save. That's why I really like having my wingers as the wider player. They do provide that width for us. And because they're on getting to the box for cross as well, they will make penetrating runs into the box. Beautiful. Left central midfielder. That's what I'm talking about. Get forward and get into the box for cross. They will score so many goals for you. You have no idea in this formation, honestly. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, what a save. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, I love this formation so much, YouTube, honestly. The left centre mid. Extra pass to the left winger. Bam. Easy finish. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's... How's he missed? And that right there is my brand new 4-3-3 number 5 false 9 custom tactics for you. If you did enjoy this video, YouTube, please drop it a like for me. Drop a comment down below. And if you can hit the subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, YouTube, spread the love and positivity. I hope you have a lovely Christmas. PMA, positive mental attitude. Peace out. One love.